Number and street, at, address. Yeah. Just the street.
Name the street.
You live on a street. You live at an address. You live in a city, a state, and a country. When you're asked those questions, so you can kind of decide your answer based on this. That's why most things will say, what is your address? Because they want this one. So your answers will be different. Where do you live? And number 2, what type of home do you live in?
House, apartment.
So you'd answer that, who lives in a house? Now does it, I know you live in a house, but who lives in an apartment in a house? Does your house have apartments? Anyone? If you lived in New York City, you'd say apartment. Yeah. Okay. Anyone here live in a condo?
There's no condo here.
No. Oh, yes, there is. I found out. You know where the post office is?
Yeah.
In back of the post office. Those are condos. That's what I was told. Yeah. Yeah. So number 3. When did you move there?
I moved it.
2 years ago.
So, if you said 2 years ago, would you be able to give the month and year? Yes or no? If you can, someone may say, when did you move there? And you say 2 years ago, but they say, well, what month? So, for employment, for applications, so that's something to keep in mind. This one, you can answer in that question, how much do you pay for rent or mortgage? So, how much would be a price, a money? How much money?
Rent.
Rent.
So you could say, too much, if you like. Then the next question, why did you move there?
Because my workplace near.
So, because of my,
Workplace near.
okay, because,
Because of what?
I want to
Well-
let them go close there. One more. Close.
Because
To my workplace.
it's close to my
Close to my
workplace.
work is place. Oh, yeah.
there's some possibilities.
Because my family has close to your boy.
Okay.
Because my family.
Different answers can be different. So for example, Or apartment.
Apartment.
Because I like it. Or
Nice. That's good. Tables of rice was gone. Yes.
yeah. Number 6, who lives with you?
I found it.
So when you say family, on this form, that's fine. But let's see. Let's decide what is the names for family.
Spouse,
Spouse.
wife, or husband.
Yes, wife or husband. That's an easy one.
Children.
Children.
Children. Parents. Grandfather and mother. Parents.
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 Grandparents.
Parents. Grandparents.
Cousins.
Cousins.
Do you know cousins?
Yeah, cousin. Nephew. Yes. Sister. Brother.
Brothers.
Brothers.
Sisters.
So these are names of family members. So, let's take a look down below at this chart. The first one, what do, where do, when do, how much do, who do. So the verbs over on the right, live in, live, move, pay, live with. Remember, live in, you live in a house, you live with people. Next one, does. Notice do and does. I do, you do, they do, we do, but he, she, it does. Very good. Past tense is easy. Did.
Did.
Where did you live? Where did you eat? Where did you work? What did you eat? How much did you work? Then notice on the bottom, who lives? Who lived? Present tense, past tense. Those are pretty easy. Let's swing over to the back side. Now you have a choice here in the italics, okay, or the parentheses I should say. Choose the first one or the second one. The first one's done for us. I give you a couple minutes. Are you leaving us?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask you, from the readings that we did, which ones do you have? Do you have, well, let's see which ones. I don't think you got this one.
No.
Okay. And I don't think you got this one.
Same,
No,
same.
not the same. Oh, wait,
Same.
short, no, wrong one. Okay. I don't have any more copies, but take that one, okay? I ran out of copies. Have a good day.
You too.
Stay well. Okay, let's do this together. We'll start up here and Udayan, number 1.
When do you move into your new place?
Okay. So notice it's do. You do.
You do move.
Yeah. So we wouldn't we wouldn't choose does because the noun is you. Next one, do the next one also.
Where does the Jackson live?
Look.
Does or do?
Does.
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 Because one person, one person. Jackson. Or Jackson's,
Jackson's.
One or more than one?
more than,
More.
more than.
Saham, what was it?
Do. We think one person.
It's plural. It's like they.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
the same as they, more than one.
Yeah.
Jacksons,
Do the
where
Jackson
do the Jacksons live? That means there's a family. Their last name is Jackson. The Jacksons. Okay? Number 3, Abdullah.
Who lives close to school?
Very good. Who lives? Who is a person? Number 4, Abdul Kader.
When did you call the landlord?
When did you call the landlord? Yeah. Notice it would never be when does you, because it doesn't match the you. Number 5, go ahead.
What size apartment do they rent?
Do they rent? Very good. Number 6, Amran.
How much did they buy for their new home?
No. Pay.
Hey,
Read it again.
pay.
The whole sentence.
How much did they pay for their new home?
Excellent. Fakri, number 7.
Who buy the place across the street?
Tricky one.
Buy.
Buy.
But
Regular.
What?
this is an irregular verb.
Yeah.
Past tense of buy is bought. Bought,
Buy
yes.
what?
Bide, no such word. Oh, speaking of which, that reminds me, because of Biden. You ask, where is he from?
Yeah,
His family?
yeah.
Ireland. It's an Irish name.
I don't know.
Do you know Ireland?
Close to Britain.
Yes. Yeah.
One of the Great Britain.
Yes. Yeah. But now, separate country. Ireland, a nation by itself. No longer part of Great Britain.
There are North and
North
South.
Ireland is part of Great Britain.
Yeah, and South no.
South, no. Independent.
But in South or North?
I suspect South. Yeah. But of course, families from different places. So I looked it up last night. It said Irish, English, and French. So
I think.
he has ancestors from Ireland, England, and France. Going back. Yeah. Grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-great-great-great-grandparents. Okay. So, remember,
By boat.
By foot.
no bide. No such word. No such word. Okay, let's go down to part D and the example. Okay, and the example, in the front, it tells you there's a verb in it and the subject. And so we have to decide the correct way to do this. So the example, go ahead, Arafat.
The example, the future cost.
Furniture.
Furniture cost. How much did the furniture cost?
Very good. Now do number 1 also.
Present tense.
Present. Now not past, but present tense.
Present tense.
How much?
How much the for electricity?
That word is electricity.
Electricity every month. How much white? How much white? How much fuel white?
Almost.
Do.
Yes.
How much do you pay?
How much fuel white?
How much?
How much
Pay.
do you pay? So I hear this all the time. People say, how much you pay? Not good English. How much
You pay.
do you pay? Arafat, what's this word? This is
Electricity.
For electricity.
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 Again, city. Like city.
Electricity.
Electricity. Electricity, yeah. Number 2, Auni?
Where did you lender wait?
What?
Did? Where did?
Present tense. not past.
Does.
Where does?
Where do
Does
you? Where
you?
do? Where do you? Where do you live?
Where does?
Where does?
What does your landlord live?
Landlord
Landlord.
does, like he does.
Like he does, yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Where does?
Number 5, Saham.
Three.
No, number 3, I'm sorry.
When does May John has no surname?
Well, let's rearrange those.
When does? When does John?
When?
When does?
When does?
When does June?
Does who?
June.
What's it?
John.
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 June.
When does John what?
May
Me.
Meet.
John.
Is new roommate. First. When do? When do?
New roommate.
When do?
Where does God live?
When do?
Common names. American names you run across a lot.
John.
John. John. Same sound with the H or without the H.
Joe.
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 Yeah. Joe.
Spanish name.
John.
Pardon? John? Very old name. John.
Joe.
Joe.
Spanish.
Short for Joseph.
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 Joseph, yeah.
French.
Joseph.
French name?
No, Spanish. Yusuf. Spanish, yes. Joseph.
It's old name from biblical times. Joseph. Yeah. Notice Joseph Campo.
French.
You know Joseph Campo?
Yeah, French guy.
Frenchman.
He was a bad guy.
He thought he was good. He thought, I'm good.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we talk about history, you can't go back and say, well, I know this today, but you didn't know this. And so I'm going to judge you by today. But he did some things that he knew was bad. Joseph Campo. He liked to make money. Yes. And one of the ways you could make money is to sell things to people. I sell things to you, I make some money, I make profit. So what did he sell? He sold whiskey to the Native American people. Do you know whiskey?
Yeah.
What is whiskey?
Drink.
It's very powerful
Drink.
alcohol.
Okay.
And so he sold the whiskey to the Native American people for money. Yes. And that was bad.
Yeah.
The other thing that really troubles me is that Mr. Joseph Campo, went to Montreal and bought a person for money. And that person belonged to him,
Yeah. Slave.
a slave.
Yeah.
He knew better. He knew better. But he did it anyway because
To make
I want
money.
someone to work for me for nothing.
Yeah. To make money.
Yes.
On genial French paper nel group.
What?
In the history.
In history?
French paper nel group.
That's a big statement.
Yeah.
All of them? Everyone?
No.
That's our problem in our world.
Yes.
We go lumped together. But the other thing that he did, I mentioned this to either this room or yesterday afternoon. There's a newspaper in Detroit that goes back to early 1800s. It was called the Free Press. It's still here today. And the Free Press was what's known as a slave paper. Do you know slave paper? A slave paper is a paper that says slavery is good. Good for business, like this one right here. Take a look here. All the papers have, here's an advertisement. This for cars, or no, for college.
Yeah.
An ad to get you, go to this school. Pay attention, go to this school. Here's an ad for financial service. An ad. Go to this business. So all the papers do this. What else do we have in here? No restaurants? What? Here we go. Ads. Advertising. Bashir Market in Dearborn. Here's another, Now Us, and I think it's in Dearborn. Yes, on Wyoming. Your Al Sadah Grocery and Spices in Dearborn. What are spices?
Spice. For food.
Like what? Flavor.
Flavor.
Yeah. So these are ads. The Free Press had ads for buying and selling people. Is that good or bad? To buy and sell people.
Bad.
It's
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, yeah.
People back then knew it was bad, but it's worth a lot of
Make money.
money. So that's Joseph Campbell. Am I going to be in trouble for saying bad things about Joseph Campbell? Okay, let's go back here. Where are we? Number 4? Sam, take number 4 also. Are you leaving? Do you have to go? Okay, go ahead. Will I see you tomorrow?
I can't come in tomorrow, I have an appointment.
Okay. Monday. Stay well. I hope your kids are good.
Yeah.
I hope nobody's sick. We have, one of my afternoon students has his son who's 5, just turned 5, has terrible rash.
Can you talk, Mr.?
Yes. Oh, no, no problem.
حتى المكان اشترى كل المكان وطلب الناس.
برضه بعدين قلت أجيب الخمر
ماذا نسمع عن الشارع هذا؟
الله ثم
الساعة
أنا ربع ما يسمون اسمه
ها؟
ربع يسمون اسمه أساسية
بعد سنة
ترد الناس على أنهم مشترى بالناس حديد
وبعد على سنة الشارع ساعة تعتبر على الاستراحة كيف تحتاج
ولا يمكن أن شو ربع يسمون
Thank you. Okay. Let's go back up here. Udayan, where are we? Number 4. Now, notice it's giving instructions for present tense, past tense. And now we're switching past tense. Okay, go ahead. Number 4.
When move to the city, so, here use verb first
Past tense.
tense. When do you
Not do.
when does move to the city?
When did
Did
هذا هو
did
present tense,
When does?
past tense. When does, present. When did,
and did the move to the city?
when did they move to the city? Past tense.
Do it.
Abdullah, number 2, or number 5.
Where does
What?
where do
What?
Where did I put?
where does my phone bear?
Did my phone? Where did I put?
Where did I?
Where did I put? Where did I put?
Put.
What?
Arafat.
Put.
Put. One more time.
What?
Put.
Put.
Put. Pa 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 pa. Where did I put my phone bill? Number 6, Abdul Kader.
6. How much did their family spend on activities last month?
Very good. How much did? How much did? How much did their family spend? Utilities. We good with that word?
Yeah, water, gas.
Yeah. Utilities.
Utilities.
Yeah. Part E, it says complete each sentence with the correct form of the verb in parentheses. These are parentheses. Parentheses. And so the first 2 are present, the second 3 and 4 are past. Okay,
President.
Hassan?
Yeah. Who does pay the bills in your household?
Now, we don't need the,
Or let's buy it. Or pay.
Did
we don't need it.
we don't need?
So,
Who pays?
who pays?
Who pays it?
Who pays the bills?
Who pays?
What is a household? Household.
Household?
What does that word mean? Household.
Who keeps?
House rent, sir?
A household is your home. Household. So that would be your, household would be your whole family. For your home. The bills. Next one, Imran, number 2.
Sir, first one answer.
Who keeps track
Sir, first
of
one
the
answer. How pays?
football game?
Who pays?
Who pays the bills?
What?
Imran, what was number 2?
Who keeps? Who keeps track of the ball?
That's an expression. To keep track. It means you pay attention to something. To keep track of things. To notice how much is, how much or is, something is costing or how much you're paying. So for example, every day when we come in, I listen to the news and the weather. I keep track of the weather. I keep track of the news so that we can talk about it. Keep track. It's an expression. What is a budget?
Budget estimate?
The money.
The money. Money coming in, money going out. Budget. Number 3, Thackeray.
Who moves in
Past tense.
past tense? Moving or
Move.
moved.
Moved. Who moved? And Arafat, who's next?
Yeah.
Thackeray, number 4.
Number 4.
Okay. Okay.
Who came?
Who came?
Okay.
Why no verb do?
What?
Why no put verb do before verb?
Did.
You don't need it
Why?
because we don't speak like that.
Who?
Okay.
Leonard Salakta who?
Yeah.
Who part C? Part C in third.
Who is?
Who? Notice that. Who does live close to school? Who lives close to school? Both of them are good. But the second one, lives, that's how we speak.
When we use who?
What?
When we use when there are who before question.
Yes.
No put verb do.
Okay, let me ask you, Abdel Kader, who sits next to you? Who sits next to you?
Abdullah. Answer. And Hassan.
Hassan Abdullah sits next to you. If I said, who does sit next to you?
No.
It's okay, but people don't talk like that. Okay. Where It's just an extra word that you don't need. Okay? Watch me.
هذا مساعد.
This is how we speak. I write my name. I can make it stronger and say, I do write my name. Very forceful word, but we don't need it in talk. It's just how we speak, how English speak. Well, let's switch to how far did we get yesterday in our reading? We did the first part. You
Lewis
have
and Clark.
the sheet that with the map. Yes? Do you have the sheet with the map? Lewis and Clark? See you guys. See you tomorrow.
You should do the test.
Lewis and
I
Clark.
didn't like this. Yesterday I'm not here.
Okay.
The map.
Do you have one?
Yes.
You do have one?
Yes.
No. Give me the map.
I know.
I don't have one.
I don't.
Do you need one?
Yes.
Yes, I do need.
Yes, I do. I need one.
I need one.
I need
If I said, do you need one? You say, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Who needs this one?
Me. I need one. Thank you.
Yes, and you.
Who want?
Who do need? No.
Don't make it too hard. Don't
Yeah,
don't make it hard. Go for the easy way. Go on this side. Look on this side.
Who is Jamal?
What?
Jamal.
Who?
Jamal. Who is Jamal?
John R.
جمال كبير. ما يطلع جمال خلاص يقع 40 لا مش عارف ايش
We'll find out. John R. Williams died in 1854. He was Major General of the Michigan Militia. You know militia? Military.
Yeah.
Famous guy here in Michigan.
شخص مشهور
Asker.
Military
Soldier.
Huh?
Soldier. Soldier. Soldier.
Yeah, military.
Asker. Never. Never. So. Military. Army. Military.
First mayor of Detroit.
Wow.
Oh, one.
After independence. Is black.
Is what?
Is black or what?
What guy? William's very English name.
Ah, Williams.
Yeah. The mayor of Detroit, first mayor of Detroit that was black, 1974. Mayor, who's the mayor now?
America.
What?
No.
Hamtramck.
Of Detroit.
Detroit.
Downtown.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The ex is in prison.
That's Kilpatrick. He went to jail, now he's out.
And cell oxygen. Cell. I got the cell. Oxygen. Where? That's what they want.
Yes.
Well, there's been a number of mayors of Detroit. We'll talk about that at
It's
some
not
point,
what
but
a mayor
I want to
of
go, what?
There's my, no, my of Detroit.
Oh, Mike Duggan.
Mike
Duggan.
Duggan.
D-U-G-G-I-N.
Yeah.
Duggan.
Duggan.
Mike Duggan.
That's what, black is black.
No, white guy.
What?
Yeah.
Huh? No, I'm a
Mike Duggan,
This one.
mayor of Detroit.
Welcome.
Pardon?
Well, I see welcome.
Yeah, yeah.
What's his job before?
He came from Wayne County official. You know Wayne County?
Officer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wayne County, Detroit, Dearborn, Ecorse, Grosse Pointe, Hamtramck, all Wayne County.
All the Detroit
Detroit is in Wayne County.
and one.
So-
One, yeah, probably.
In Wayne
County.
Yeah. He was from there. Then he was the CEO or the boss of Detroit Medical Center. Do you know Detroit Medical Center? Receiving hospital, children's hospital, all the big hospitals. down there.
Harper Hospital.
Where it says DMC, Detroit Medical Center. All right, I want to show you something on this map. You see that? Notice on here, and it's small,
Yeah.
but I think we did this a little bit yesterday. Colonialism. That means a big country says, I'm going to take this small country and get bigger. So we have on this map, if you look here, and look here, you'll see up on top, yeah, you've got young, good eyes. I hope you can see it. Can you read this? Okay, you can read on the top, this part up here on this map, it says British possession. That's Canada
Canada?
on this map. On the north.
Yeah.
British,
British?
that's England.
British England.
Now let's go down here. On the right side, you see Florida. You see Florida? It says, next to Florida, it says Spanish Florida. What does that mean? Spanish Florida.
Colonies
Colony of what?
Spain.
Of Spain.
Spain.
Now let's go over here to, on the west side, it says New Spain.
Spain.
Colony of Spain. But then this part right here, if you can see that, it says Louisiana. That's this part right here.
French.
Now-
French part.
Yes, this is what's left, now a state. And
Louisiana.
the rest became different states, but this was all French. And Thomas Jefferson, we read that yesterday, the French king needed money. So he sold it to the USA. They bought this. Okay. Now if you look, next to that, going this dark line right here, can you see that? That's the Mississippi River. Yes. Before the Louisiana Purchase, that was French and Spanish. This was part of the United States. That was the dividing line.
Ex-colonies, English.
Pardon? They were colonies, but then that in 1803 is when he bought Louisiana Purchase. But notice, right next to that, you'll see that it says Indian Territory. Indian Territory. Do you see that?
I can't see it.
Very small print.
Where? In the west? Yeah, Indian territory.
Not Indiana, Indian.
Indian.
India.
You see it? What does that mean, Indian Territory?
Place of Indian.
What are Indians?
Native
Native American people.
Native American people.
Not people from India.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Native American.
Yes, that's where all the Native Americans,
Indian American. Indian.
all the Native Americans living here, move
Where?
Indian Territory. Yes.
Where more?
This part right here. They had to go. They were pushed out, chased out, killed, starved, very poorly treated.
Origin American people, where many origin American people live. Oh, where? What a state?
Which one?
My question.
Yes.
Origin American, many people lives which state? Whole mixed Native American and Origin American mixed.
Native Americans
One day.
lived in groups,
Okay.
family groups, with common language. For example, if you go to Spain, you know that Spanish and Portuguese
Yeah.
close together, close
Close.
but different. Okay, so there were families of languages, but they traded. They buy and sell with each other. So Native American people lived throughout the United States, that is now the United States. And there would be groups of people, hundreds, some cases thousands, would live in communities. But one of the problems, not a problem, but one of the things that was different about the Native American people, they did not understand the idea of owning land. The land belongs to the earth. I live here, I use this, but the land belongs to the earth. I can't sell it to you.
Yeah.
I can't buy it.
Yeah.
I protect it. I use what I need. That's it. But when the Europeans came, they wanted to buy and sell. Buy and sell. And so they wanted this land. The Europeans wanted this land for Europeans. And so they took it. That's what happened. I mean, you're from Algeria. You know who wanted Algeria?
Berber,
Pardon? The French wanted Algeria.
French one? Yeah, French one.
In Algeria?
No. Today?
No, a long time ago.
Yeah.
The French took it. Algeria,
Algeria was colonist French
French colony.
for 130
Yeah,
years.
yeah. So that's colonialism. But notice where it says New Spain on the left side. This whole area was part of Spain.
Yes.
Okay. And so the Spanish, to get here from Spain, how did they have to get there? They had to go on the ocean, no roads,
Yeah.
so they couldn't keep it. They couldn't get a military in. So let's read about, where's my, this side, yeah. Lewis and Clark.
Where
Yes.
is the huge of a piece of land? Where is it in the map?
Which piece?
A piece of land that's Jefferson. He
Louisiana Purchase?
yeah. Louisiana Purchase.
Texas,
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Iowa, Nebraska, Dakotas, Wyoming, Montana.
All of them. Huge.
Huge.
Huge piece of land.
So notice what comes up in this story is a city called St. Louis. Do you see that?
Yeah.
St. Louis is a city. Remember ST
Yes. Yeah.
in front?
Yes, sir.
St. Louis. And so this is where they started off from. So let's start here. Oni, start us off. Lewis and Clark.
In 1803, the United States supplement and
Doubled.
doubled, and this is when
In size.
size when President Thomas Jefferson began
But
but a high
A huge.
huge piece
huge piece of land from the French included
included, very good.
all the land between the Mississippi River and the all
Rocky
Rocky
Mountains.
Mountains. This date is count is
Known,
long since
wait, is known as
Louisiana.
is the long since
Louisiana Bridges.
versus
how many? Louisiana
and Louisiana for
Purchase.
Fishes.
versus
Louisiana Purchase. So notice here, Louisiana now is the one state. Okay, they kept that name, Louisiana. Yeah. What does that mean, doubled?
To make more.
What?
To make it more.
How much bigger? Two times.
Twice.
Yeah.
Double it.
Double.
What does it mean, Lois and Clark?
Lewis and Clark are two men.
2 men.
Lewis
You should say.
and Clark.
2 men?
Yes.
Military.
Huh?
Military men. They're explorers.
Officers.
Officers.
They were officers, but also explorers,
Explorers.
looking for new things.
Yeah.
Yeah. They knew how to travel in the wild. Yeah.
You should go.
Now we're gonna find out who they are. We'll let you read it so you find out who they are, Bekri. Second paragraph.
Jefferson sent to Army officers,
Army officers.
Army officers, named
Meriwether
Meriwether, Lois,
Lewis
and William Clark to explore the new land. They led an
expedition.
expedition of about 40 men
40 men
from St.
from St. Louis.
City Louis.
City Louis.
Wait.
St.
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 Louis.
ST.
What's that word?
St. Louis.
Saint.
St.
ST in front of a word means saint.
St.
St.
Saint.
St. Louis. They
Traveled.
traveled up the
Missouri.
Missouri River. More about has new land.
Wait. You skipped a line.
There.
Their purpose
Purpose.
was to look for
the
A route.
to the Pacific
Ocean.
Ocean and find out more about as new land.
This new land.
This new land. Their voyage
Voyage.
began in May of 1804.
Yeah, that's pronounced May, the month of May. May, M-A-Y, May.
May of 1804.
So notice the highlighted words, expedition. An expedition means a big trip, looking for something.
Big what?
Trip. Going to look for something. Expedition.
Huh?
So, right now, there are people that are going in spaceships up into the atmosphere. Expedition. To explore space. There are people that go in boats to the bottom of the ocean. To look to see what's down there? Expedition. The next word, route, R-O-U-T-E.
Road.
It means how you get somewhere. If I said, where do you work? Abdullah, where do you work? What city?
Hamtramck.
Who works somewhere out of Hamtramck? Not Hamtramck. Who has a job not in Hamtramck? Where do you work? In Detroit. So I said, oh, what route do you take?
75.
Hang on one second. Okay, let's finish this and I'll call him back. So a route means the way you get from one place to another. Paragraph 3, Emran.
When they're
On
on their travels across America, they had many adventures in North Dakota.
Dakota.
They made friends with
Sacagawea.
Chakajuya.
a Native American of the
Shoshone.
tribe. She joined the expedition as
As a guide,
As a guy.
a leader. Tell them how to get there.
As a guide,
To show them.
she helped them get along with the native people. They meet during their
Trip.
trip. She know where to find plants to eat and how to make
Tools.
on time. As they crossed the rocky mountains, they almost
Starved.
and had to eat their
Horses.
horses. Luckily, a group of Native American helped them and gave them food.
Very good. Starved, what does that mean?
Starved. Yeah, hungry.
Yes, no food.
No food.
Sick from no food. Last paragraph,
Too much.
Hassan?
In 1805, the expedition finally reached the Pacific Ocean and then turned around and came all the way back. In September 1806, Lewis and Clark returned to St. Louis.
Wait. ST, what is that? Saint. Saint Louis.
Okay. Many people thought they were dead because they had been gone for almost 2.5 years. However, Lewis and Clark had discovered a way to the west and made friends with many of the Native American tribes. They immediately became national
Heroes. What is a hero?
Good.
Heroes.
Yeah.
Hero.
Very strong person.
Person.
Yeah, hero.
Immediately.
Immediately means right away.
Now.
Now,
No.
immediately. So, Louisiana Purchase, Mississippi River, through here. This is mountains, and they had to go through the mountains to find a way to get to the ocean, and then they came back. And it took over 2 years, 2.5 years. They came back to St. Louis. When we have the abbreviation ST, Kniff Street, Trowbridge Street, it goes at the end. Trowbridge Street, Trowbridge ST, period. But when you have those initials in front of a name, it's a title, like doctor. ST is abbreviation for saint. A saint is a title given to someone who is a religious person who has died. And they're given a title, very important person. The one that Abdel Kader mentioned yesterday, very well known, Saint Francis. Do we all know Saint Francis? Saint Francis. You don't know of Saint Francis?
No.
Saint Francis.
What do you mean Saint Francis?
That's his name.
No, San Francisco.
Oh,
Saint Francis of Assisi. Very important religious person. So for those of you that what would be in Islam, something similar would be a very famous imam.
No, Sidi.
Muhammad.
Algeria is Sidi. Sidi Abd Qadir, Sidi Jilani, Sidi Al-Abbas.
So you have some.
Our country, every Muslim name start Muhammad and Janab.
Okay, so it's a title.
Title.
So you will see many of these names if you live in Hamtramck, because Hamtramck 50 years ago, 60 years ago, was very Catholic. It's a religion, Christian religion, and they have saints. So Saint Ladislas, Saint Florian, Saint Aubin, many names after saints, here in Hamtramck.
Sir, Gulf of Mexico mean?
A gulf means a body of water. Okay? We have different names for ocean, right?
Uga.
But smaller than an ocean, we have words like sea, S-E-A, and gulf, and bay, B-A-Y. So you'll notice here, Gulf of Alaska. Okay.
Arabic Gulf.
Bering Sea.
And
Okay. Saltwater, saltwater, saltwater. Salty, yeah. We'll stop with this. I have to call my cousin.
Okay.
So bring this back tomorrow. I want to look at this map again as we go through this to make things make sense. I'm trying to give you some idea of American history. Because if you don't know some of this history, America is like, what? How did people come up with these things? And it will help you. So enjoy your afternoon. It's beautiful weather.